One of the most confusing things about intention is confusing it with the word goals. And a lot of times that gets interchanged because we think of intention as something that gets our goals accomplished, and so we tend to kind of intermix the two terms, and really they are so different. They do support one another, but they are very different because intention is about who I'm going to be in the world or how am I going to be in the world. Goals are about what am I going to do in the world. And so, really, ideally, when you're living a life of courageous intention, you want your intention to serve your goals. So we want to have goals. Goals are good. They set, they set benchmarks for us to meet. They help us get some movement in our lives and give us some steps to take. But at the same time, we want to make sure that we're showing up the way we want to show up. Because if we're only focused on what we're going to do in the world, a lot of times our relationships suffer because we often we get into the doing so much that we become someone we don't really like anymore. We become a person who's just striving after the doing, and we forget about all the important connections and relationships along the way that really support us in living a full life. Because we don't want to be just about doing and accomplishing and trying to check things off on the to-do list, because when that happens we forget the things that make us who we are, the people who love us, the spiritual practices that support us in connecting head and heart, and just being able to center with ourselves and with our God and with whatever makes us more fully who we were meant to be in the world. And so that's a really important distinction I want you to hold with yourself as you explore more about what it means to live a life of courageous intention. Remember, goals are about doing. Intentions are about being, and ultimately, intentions serve the accomplishment of the goals in the way that we accomplish them and how we feel about ourselves once those goals have been achieved. Goals, intentions, two very different things.